guys, welcome back to Take 4 Talk More for episode 4. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Garrett.
Welcome. Today we have a fun episode. We're talking all things late 90s, early 2000s mall culture. The kind of era of going to Claire's, Abercrombie, all of those things back from when we were a kid. But first, it is Take 4. So we're going to take 2 shots each and then make a cocktail with 2 shots each. So first we've got here, our shot is going to be Grey Goose, White Peach, and Rosemary.
Ooh. I don't know if I've had rosemary.
I don't know either if I ever have, but it sounded delicious, and I think once we get to the cocktail, you will definitely understand why we picked this flavor. I definitely am a peach girl. Peach rings brings you back.
Peachios.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to do shots first.
I don't feel like everybody likes Peachios, though.
No? Maybe because they're like sticky on your teeth.
Your sister likes Peachios.
Yes, my sister does. They have like the fake sugar ones now too that you can get that are good.
Yeah, the consistency's off.
Yes. All right, we've got our Paris Hilton shot glasses.
That's hot.
Yes, let's see if I can hear the glug glug.
Glug glug.
Yes.
Someone remake us
something
as a song.
Yes,
glug, glug.
Much better vodka. We have learned that we don't like taking shots of gin.
No gin.
The gin drinks are good. I don't know if you want a lemon with
sugar. Sugar, yeah, good idea.
I did a lemon with sugar because it's peach vodka. It sounded good. So good. Cheers.
Smells good.
Mmm.
That's delicious.
That's really good. That's dangerous. That's real dangerous. Wow. All right.
It's really good. It does taste like a Peachio.
It does. It really does. Wow. This could be like really deadly, I think, maybe. Be careful if you're having a girls' night out with your friends, because we don't all drink that much. Obviously, we do being on Take 4 Talk More, but...
Once a week.
Yeah. If you go out and drink that, be wary.
Yeah, it's delicious.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Okay, the second one gave me a little bit of a...
Right? Woof. Awesome. So we're there,
like it.
Getting us a little loose. Now we're going to talk our cocktail for the week. Garrett sent me over this lovely list of cocktails.
That I got from Chelsea. My
Yes.
neighbor across the street.
Great.
Came in clutch.
Yes, it was super cool list. A lot of it had like the Saint Germain, which I've never had, so pretty excited about that. It's the first time I've had this. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a martini with the vodka and the Saint Germain, and then you're going to top it off with Prosecco. You could use whatever kind of bubbly type of wine you'd like. You could use
like
actual champagne if you really want to get fancy. But yeah, I'll get it open for us.
Are you scared? Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'm probably going to make Garrett do it. Just in case anyone's
I was like, oh, you're going to open it.
curious. Here, see if you can get it open. They scare me. I don't know. Does anybody else? Like
yeah,
this I don't know why.
Me, but the can of biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
Every time it
I
gets
make Cedar do it, or I just hit them on the counter, and I hold them really far away.
Most of the
Not
time.
that I've ever been hurt by a can of biscuits.
No, definitely never hurt by a can of biscuits.
Awesome. Well, Garrett does that. I'll get the cocktail going. So just got our lovely Take 4 Talk More shaker with some ice in it. We're going to do 3 full shots of the vodka and then 1 shot of the Saint Germain liqueur. So a total of 4 shots, 2 each.
If this starts foaming, I'm going to have...
I mean, go for it, girlfriend. She's like really going for it.
Ready?
Ooh! That was good. And it didn't blow up. But awesome. This is... I've never had this, but Saint Germain is elderflower liqueur, which makes sense because your friend recommended the last one with elderflower.
Elderflower, yep.
And I enjoyed it much more than I thought it would.
It's not lavender.
This is such a pretty bottle, isn't it?
I know. I was like, that is so fancy. Like, where's it from?
I got this at Binny's.
But I mean, like, where's the liquor made?
Oh, it's a good question. Saint Germain. Let's see if it'll tell us.
That's
Product of France.
I was going to say, I feel like the list had like Paris on it or something.
Yeah, I mean, it looks beautiful. I think this cocktail is going to be absolutely delicious.
Glug glug.
Yeah, so we've got a full shot of that one.
That's a big one.
I think I'm going to put a little more in there. So this is actually Take 4 and
4 more. Take 4 and 4 more.
Yes. Ooh, it smells good. Yeah, smell that. It smells delicious.
Ooh, I like that.
Me too.
I want that as a candle.
Yes. All right. Now we're going to shake it. I'm actually going to let Garrett shake the rest of it because she's the better shaker than me.
Because you don't want to get messy.
No mess. For me.
Okay.
And
Pour them out?
Yeah, pour them out, but make sure you
cool.
leave like quite a bit of room because we're going to add the bubbly on top.
Okay, so about halfway or just under half?
I would say a little over half.
Because it's just liquor.
Well, like, make sure there's enough. Because I don't know
Oh,
how
honey,
much.
There's enough.
Keep going. If we're going to use all of it, just use all of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because these are the Garrett bought me these martini glasses, but they are large and to charge. I think that actually might be margarita glasses.
It said martini.
They make really large, amazing martinis. All right, we're going to top this off with some bubbly.
So cute.
And then I think we should put a lemon in it because I feel like a good citrus squeeze, like, always really just kills it, right?
Yeah, we should have.
I'm going to put it up there so they can see it. And I've eaten, so make sure you take from this pile. Do a little sugar and a little squeeze. Note that all of our cocktails are made to be yummy, but not too sweet. Also, not
sugar.
all of them will be super cheap, but you can obviously find something different to go, you can use an off-brand like Kirkland or something like that. And then on top of that, they're all supposed to be very easy for the mom to make on a Friday night, especially either working mom or stay-at-home mom. Doesn't really matter.
Measure with your heart.
You had a long week, measure with your heart, and make a cocktail. And it's supposed to be easy. We're trying to stick with like 3 to 4 ingredients max.
Yeah. We're pushing it with the lemon.
Yeah, we are. That's delicious.
Oh, wow.
That's delicious.
So
That's
good.
dangerous. That is very dangerous.
I think this is gonna be my summer drink.
This is definitely a sit by the pool drink.
Yeah.
Dang, it's good.
It was like 35 today. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We live in the Midwest. Remember, what was it, Zanga?
Yes.
Zanga got me in trouble, guys.
No way.
Oh, no, it really did. So,
How?
one of our group of friends, put a thing on there about how Ashley, me, threw this huge party, and I lived with my grandma in the basement. People were, like, puking in my basement. And years later in my 20s, after my dad and I repaired our relationship, he found it. And he was like, what is this?
From years?
Years, like from high school. And he's like, what is this? And I was like, I wasn't in high school drinking. And he was like, it says right here, there's a picture of
I
you.
don't know what we're talking about. That's really weird.
Yeah. It was.
Social media will haunt us forever.
But back then we didn't know that social media would haunt you.
Yeah,
you didn't know that your parents were going to go on that because they didn't even know what that was. Nowadays, I will definitely be checking my kids' social media.
Yeah.
I check my own social media because I'm worried about other people. But like,
my mom didn't even know how to send an email.
That's what
until she was like,
same.
our age.
My mom still barely knows how to send an email.
True. Same.
Like,
Yeah. Let's get into it.
We're going to get into the episode. Again, welcome back to Take 4 Talk More. We also would like to share that we have over 170 subscribers now. That's crazy.
Wait.
Can't believe there's that many people that like want to hear what we have to say.
178.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, well, if we hit 200, I will paint my nails.
She will finally paint her nails.
I'm holding out for
and
you
get to
guys.
pick the color. So if we hit 200 subscribers, we're going to do a raffle, and then the person gets to pick the color. We're doing 2000s Mall Culture, episode 4, a love letter to Wet Seal, Cinnabon, and the Delia's catalog.
That's good stuff.
Yes. All right. So to start off today, we are starting off with our first question, which I think is perfect for Garrett. What was your official mall outfit? And why did we all dress like we were auditioning for Laguna Beach just to wander around aimlessly?
Oh man, I remember getting ready with my friends and like the flat iron was at like 600 degrees.
600 degrees.
Like, must be straight. The
Yes.
eyeliner must be so black and all around. I definitely was an alternative style.
Yes.
So like a little punk, a little emo.
I was going to say the early 2000s emo.
Yes. Emo's not dead.
I love that.
But yeah, so it was probably something similar to this.
Yes, that's why she
I
dressed
had
for the occasion.
I
I did not get the
pair
memo.
of blue trip pants. They were
Love
like
that.
baby blue.
Yes.
And I remember I was so excited about those because I had never owned a pair of pants that were that expensive. I think they were like maybe $37. But like we were poor, so
back then that was
like
a lot.
Bougie. I wore them
Yes.
to the mall as often as possible.
possible.
Also had lots of pockets.
Yes, pockets were a thing. Yes. I, on the other hand, I think I was not quite into my preppy phase yet, when we're talking like really early 2000s. I probably was just coming into my own sexuality, so for any lesbians out there, I thought that meant that I had to dress very tomboyish, because I also hung out with a lot of guys, and I wore really baggy boys pants, Jinko jeans, hashtag Jinko jeans. Wore a lot of those. I had short hair.
Oh yeah, you had a pixie
spiky,
Karen.
yeah.
Oh, the spikes! I remember that.
There was like red. Yes, the straightened. Yep. I had like the whole thing, and I wore like the big hoodie. I was really, I think at that point, we were talking like 8th grade, freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
Trying to like learn and understand myself. Turns out that you can be gay and be a girly girl. Like that is possible, FYI, if you didn't know. But back then, I was still trying to find myself. So that was my mall outfit. And then I went like super girly girl and went into Rave. Do you remember the store Rave?
Yes.
We went to a mall that had a store called Rave, and it was like club clothes. Not that we were going to the club at 14 years old, but I got really into wearing the like really girly shirts and then like the big bell bottom pants.
Yeah, and a Discovery.
Discovery was a big one too.
I think that's still open.
No, it's still around. I think there is still one at the North Riverside Mall.
But
or close to it.
It's
right on the side
Plaza.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was in the comments? Please put what was your favorite mall outfit? Like, what did you wear to the mall?
Yeah, I feel like I remember seeing a lot of like the low-rise jeans.
Low-rise jeans, yeah. Popped collar.
Popped collars.
Thong hanging out.
Double polo
shirts. This is for boys and girls,
yes,
too.
Or the sideways belt.
Mm-hmm,
when did that came in? Yeah, sideways studded belt.
Yes.
And if you were preppy with a studded belt,
you were so cool.
So
edgy.
So edgy.
So true.
Ooh.
All right. Which store took the most of your parents' money? And what unnecessary fashion crime did you commit because of it? Was it a bedazzled trucker hat?
Oh, God.
Or a pointless graphic tee from Abercrombie or American Eagle? So for me, I was a heavier set kid. And back then, I know now that we have a lot of options for plus size kids, which thank God, because back when I was a kid, there was like barely any. And I lost a bunch of weight 8th grade going into freshman year. And I remember the first time that I could literally shop at Abercrombie, because I know this is like a big controversy. Like, only skinny people can wear our clothes. And they had like models in the store and stuff and whatever. And I remember being like, I want to shop there. I finally could fit into their like largest size. And my grandma took me, and we did not have enough money to shop at Abercrombie. I know this now as an adult, but as a kid, yes. But as a kid, I did not understand that. And she took me, and I remember walking in, and there was a guy at the front of the store with no shirt on. Like kind of low-rise jeans, like with his like underwear hanging out. And he asked if we needed help, and I remember my grandma going, "From you? Yes." And I was mortified because that's the first time that I could ever actually shop there. And my grandma bought me a bunch of things from there that now it breaks my heart knowing that like I wanted her to do that, and
to fit in.
Yes, and I begged her to do that, knowing the amount of money we had and what that cost her. But she did, and she was so happy to do it. And I remember wearing the entire outfit to our 8th grade, like, going away party where we went on the boat at, like, Navy Pier in Chicago. I literally wore the whole outfit she bought me. There was, like, a sweatshirt. It was, like, too warm to be wearing a sweatshirt, but I wore, like, the shirt, the sweatshirt, the capris that she bought me. And I was so, like, proud of myself that I could shop there. And it's so sad that a store is like so size not inclusive that it's like that. But it was at the time. And they really did. And they do have quality stuff now. I actually still, I'm a millennial mom. I buy their Abercrombie jeans now that they now market to millennial moms.
I do like their jeans.
Yes. And I will give them the fact that they have changed with the times now. But back then it was very different.
I would not be caught dead in that store as a teenager.
No. Well, yeah, you were like on my sister's level. Like the emo.
Oh my God, no.
Yes.
We would be like, ew. Or like the people that would shop in Hollister were like, oh my God, they're so
how we became friends.
Stuck up.
Yes. How did we end up as friends?
Oh.
I think we just ended up as friends.
I think I just came with you after school one day.
And just
then
came to my house.
Grandma was like, you guys hungry? And we're like, yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
and then we ate and hung out. And
yeah, I think that's how it happened. And then we kind of just stuck around.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny. Our whole group's kind of merged.
Yeah. There's a lot of us, too.
There is a lot of us. Oh, wait, we have to talk about the bedazzled truck hair hat. What was it? Von Dutch.
Von Dutch.
Wait, I heard they're coming back.
No.
Any Gen Zers watching us, please, let us know in the comments. Are they back? I heard they're back.
Ew.
Why didn't we save ours?
The jeans are, whoa, on the back, like the pockets.
Why didn't we save them? We'd be, like, rich right now.
I never had one. Wouldn't be caught dead.
All right. What was the dumbest thing you wasted money on at the mall just because it was so cool at the time? I have 2.
Okay, go.
First one, a chain belt. I told you I went through my like tomboy era. Not belt. Chain wallet. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like who needs a chain? What am I chaining it to? My belt loop. It was so dumb.
So no one could shit so much
But and back then it was like $25. Like so much money. And then like minimum wage was like $3. And then I think the second one would be this was like kind of before the Amazon era. I had like the Nokia brick phone. Yeah. My parents were divorced and my dad didn't want to talk to my mom. So I was one of the first people to get a cell phone. And I was at the mall and they had the like cases that were like see-through. So you could like see the phone. I spent like $50 on a hunk of plastic to see through into a phone that barely did anything.
Yeah, but that way when you were playing Snake, you felt like real
I felt
tech.
so cool.
You felt like real techy.
I felt so cool. What a waste of money though. I look back and then I'm like, I should have invested that. Compound interest, that would have been worth like $1,000, that $50 I spent.
Shit.
I know. How about you?
Oh, I think I did the phone case too because I also had a phone at 12 or 13 because my parents were divorced. Yes. And my dad got me a phone and you know, we did the phone stuff. I loved being able to be like, I can call you after 7 p.m. when it's free. Yes. But I think it was definitely like band shirts that were popular.
Okay, yep. Or like going to Hot Topic and buying the $30 t-shirt you get at Target for $5.
Yes. But they, was Target even? Target was a thing, but we never went to Target.
No, we were too poor for Target.
Yes, we were too poor for Target. We were too poor for Hot Topic.
That's true, but
you know what I did?
I
spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money on gauges that were too big for what I had.
You were never going to actually gauge your ears?
I never got there. And belly button rings.
Oh, yes, I did have my belly button
I would buy belly button rings, and my belly button wasn't pierced till I was 18.
That's a good one.
I saved them, just in case.
That's funny. All right, this one's a good one. What was your go-to food court order, and did you ever pretend to be interested in Panda Express to get the multiple free samples?
I did the sample thing because I never had money for the food court. So
yes, I think
and
that
I was like,
is true.
I've never had chow mein, and they're like, oh, we saw you here 3 days ago.
So true.
But they had to say yes.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
They had to say yes.
I was a big Sbarro fan. Like old school pizza. It's not even good pizza. Yeah.
But it was good.
Then it was good.
In the moment.
It was good.
Mall pizza. It was quick also.
It's true.
It was popular food because you don't want to be too messy.
Yes.
Because what if your crush is there?
I know. All right. I've got another one. I have been like looking at a lot of like 90s Instagram pages, and I saw one and it was like a thing of malt because I was looking at malt stuff. And it reminded me of a store because I totally forgot this store had existed, which was Sam Goody. I literally like now that we have like Amazon Music, Apple Music, headphones? Spotify. Yes. And somebody posted that was their favorite store. And I think I commented something about like, thank you for reminding me that was even a thing. Because I literally went to the back of my brain. But I loved Sam Goody. And I thought this was funny. It said you'd spend hours scanning CD barcodes to listen to 30-second previews of songs before deciding you had to buy the latest Now That's What I Call Music. And we're probably on like Now That's What I Call Music 452. But what was like the number one CD that you went into there for and you were so excited and you listened to the 30-second preview and maybe you couldn't even afford the CD, but all you wanted to do was hear it?
The Shaggy album.
That's so... Wait, is that the one that's
me?
like... Was it me?
Why
were we listening to that
I got that on Hit Clips. Remember Hit Clips?
Oh my God, Hit Clips. For MP3, Hit Clips were, I think, the solution to smaller CDs, but then MP3 is just like, blew them out the water.
Yeah.
But Hiccups are fun.
Oh, I had Angel. You're my darling angel.
Oh,
Closer
that's
to
a
my
good one.
peeps you are to me, baby.
That's a good one.
And that was it. That's why I only know those lyrics.
That's same.
I like over and over and over again.
Can I tell a story of Sam Goody? You'll love this one.
Yes.
For those of you that didn't watch the first episode, most of my friends were into Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and I was too. But the only man I'll ever love is David Duchovny, Mulder from The X-Files. And there is a lovely girl out there named Bree Sharp. She sings a song called David Duchovny, Why Won't You Love Me? And my dad and his friends are actually, my dad has passed, but at the time, they are actually younger than David Duchovny. And they thought that it was absolutely hysterical that I was in love with David Duchovny and loved The X-Files so much. And they were at our house, so there was 3 of them, and they were making fun of me singing David Duchovny, Why Won't You Love Me? And I got very upset, and my dad realized that, like, it wasn't a joke anymore. I was very upset. And he's like, no, it's really a song that came out. Like, this girl wrote this song about him because she also loves him as much as you do. And I was like, no way. So he went on Napster. Napster. Downloads the song. Takes like 10 hours to download the song. The first one, by the way, didn't work. It was probably like a fucking virus on our computer.
For sure.
Downloads a second one for like another 5 hours. So the next day, it's finally ready. And he's like, I promise you, yes, we were making fun of you and we shouldn't do that. But it is a real song. And he plays the song. And I was like, this is by far the best thing I had ever heard in my life. And I was like, I absolutely must have this CD. My grandma, who is a saint, by the way, she has long passed too, 2011, amazing. But a goddamn saint, she took me to 13 Sam Goody stores. Because it wasn't like you could go on the internet and check inventory places.
No.
They didn't answer the phone because they only had like 3 teenage employees. And so my grandma took me to 13. We spent 3 days going to different Sam Goody stores all over the Chicagoland area till we finally found one that had the actual CD, and she bought me the CD. To this day, I know every song on the CD. I know every word on every song. She's amazing. I have never seen her live. I hope she tours at some point in my older age, and I would love to see her because I've seen David Duchovny tour. My wife was taking me.
It was a good song.
It was great.
I remember you actually playing it for me in your room, and I was like...
I still play it. David Duchovny started a band, and he was playing in Chicago on like his first tour, and my wife actually bought me, my sister, and one of my best friends tickets, and they all took me, and then I went up to the front while they all stayed in the back making fun of me because I'm obsessed, obviously.
Diehard.
And the entire time on the way to the concert, we listened to Bree Sharp's David Duchovny.
Yeah, you had to prepare yourself.
Yes.
That's another thing we used to do.
Yes.
Before you would go to a concert.
Prepare.
Yes. Or a party. What's next?
All right. Did you ever pull the classic walk past your crush 87 times, move, or were you bold enough to leave your number on a crumpled napkin? I wasn't either. No, we were both not bold enough to do that. Not at that point. And now I would.
And we didn't care that much either. Like, we were too in our own heads.
What happened to us from that? We were kind of meek, I feel like, back then. And then now we're like, go fuck yourself. Yeah.
We ran out of fucks to give.
We were say that again really loud.
We ran out of fucks to give.
Yes, we did.
We totally did.
We did.
I was insecure for so long.
For why were we insecure?
I still am. Because
yeah, sort of.
Because I had frizzy hair and, you know, I didn't look like the popular girls. So
same, and I was kind of chunky.
We
were awkward. But I feel like everyone was awkward at that stage.
We were the outcasts.
And we thought we were.
But you were like in the popular group.
I was like kind of intermittent in all of the friend groups.
That's where I was. Like I was friends with a lot of people.
Because I didn't like.
But look, you're a preteen. You
I'm
have
not gonna say
insecurities.
and I'm not gonna say I don't judge because that's not true. I think we all judge.
A little bit.
But I think I very much am on the edge of like, if I judge you for something, I don't really care that much about it. Like we can still be friends and like have a good time.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of helps in that realm for me.
Yeah.
Like I have insecurities and stuff like I think like a normal person.
Yeah, I feel like young kids, some of them feel that way. And I feel like that goes back to like parenting, right? Like
yes.
You encourage
part of it.
You encourage your kids. So if you like grew up kind of like with lack of parents around.
Yeah.
And you kind of are just trying to like fit into a group.
Yes.
You don't have an elder telling you you're good the way you are.
Yeah.
You have the small groups of children.
Yes.
Being like...
young ones.
That's lame.
Not cute.
That's not cute.
Yes.
You're a dork. You're a
Just
nerd.
live your life and not care?
Yes, it would.
More of us should be
society like that. Doesn't...
Especially when you're young. Like, the older you get, I feel like the easier it is.
Cliques will never die.
Nope. You gotta find your people.
Because there are still adults as parents who are like... Yes. You gotta find your people. We don't do that.
No, yeah.
We don't hang out with those types of people. And I'm like... I want to hang out with everyone.
Same. And I love my friends, and I just want to hang out with my friends.
But you're like me, where we're kind of friend whores, where we make friends with everyone.
Yes, but I love that. Why would I not?
I know.
Friend whores.
I love that.
Coin a term. Friend whores.
That's what Ashley called. Not this Ashley, other Ashley. So
yes, we have lots of Ashleys. It
was the most plot twist. I have two best friends named Ashley.
Love that. It was the most popular name the year we were born, so it makes sense.
But none of you bitches had a friend named Garrett, who was also a girl.
No, I don't. That is true. Garrett can be a unisex name, boy or girl. I don't really have a Garrett boys friend either, but there are Garretts in boys that I know. Yeah, I don't know any other boys.
I remember like going to like underage parties and then people being like, "Your name's not Garrett,"
and be like, "Fuck you." Yes,
I would show them my ID.
This one's a good one. And we definitely want to hear from our fans because supposedly we have subscribers and that would mean that you're kind of fans, right? Whoa. So we would love to hear from you too. What is yours? But what is your most humiliating thing that has ever happened to you at the mall? Ran into your ex while looking like a mess? Mom yelled your full name in front of Hot Topic or Claire's? Seen a friend that you hadn't seen in a long time and you were not makeupified? What is your most embarrassing moment at the mall?
So one time at the mall, I will preface this by saying, again, we were young. We didn't have jobs yet. We couldn't.
Not yet.
And our parents weren't like rich. We didn't get allowance. It was, you're going to the mall to hang out, right? Sure. We're going to the mall to hang out.
Yes.
And maybe, like, pocket something. But one time, we went to Carson Peary Scott's, banned from there for life.
It's went out of business. I think you're good now.
Do you know what we stole? I won't tell anyone who my partner in crime was. She knows who she is. Wait. We thought we were slick. And we pocketed some things in our little purse. And we walked out. And then, remember the security guard at the mall? The tall...
Mall cops!
The tall, white mall cop with the white hair.
This is before Segways. So they had to walk...
Like 6 feet... Yeah. 6'9".
He really didn't care, but he pretended to care.
He was like, "What do you guys got?" And we were like, "Nothing." He's like, "You got to come back to the office. We saw you stealing." And we're like, "Ah! We're poor. Leave us alone!" And wait, he took us back.
Yes,
he took us back.
Tell the story. We've all been there.
To the manager room or wherever, and they made us. Hold on, I need a drink. They made us stand against this wall that had the measurement and height, and they took our picture, and we were like, ah! It was just me and my one good.
We won't say her name.
Friend. She knows who she is.
Yes.
And we were like crying, and they were like, "Empty your pockets." And my friend emptied everything.
Garrett was like, "No, bitch."
And they were like, "You guys stole underwear?"
We're
poor!
We weren't that close yet because Garrett would have known. Never, ever give any context. Say, call my lawyer if she had known me.
Yeah. So we did not. We took lip gloss and cute underwear.
The teenage girl things, yes.
Carson Peary Scott no longer exists, but that happened. And then, wait, it gets worse. So not only did we get caught... they called our moms.
Of course they do. They
so
always
then
do.
her and I started bawling. Because
Yes!
our moms were going to beat the shit out of us.
Your
and then
mom?
we're like, oh my
I
God.
love her mom
Yes.
now.
No. Okay, but listen.
Back then?
We were like crying. We were screaming like, no, don't call them. They're going to beat us. We're going to die. And then they're like, ugh. And they gave us a card for like a social worker. They were like, ooh, we might have.
They're getting beat.
They were like, we might have fucked up.
They were fine.
They
were fine.
But they were kind of worried
they were
about
scared.
us. They were worried about us, so they gave
Yes.
us like a card to call them if we actually were getting beat. Which had their time. I gotta be honest. Anyways, so we were sitting in this office like crying because our moms were coming. We heard them call them, and they were like, "You gotta come pick your girls up. They got caught shoplifting," and we were like, "Fuck!" And then we see the security camera, and we see them. Fuck it. They were next to each other, and they weren't looking at each other. They were just like, these fucking bitches.
Yes.
And then they came in, and they were like, hi, yeah. They came, and they got us, and we walked out of the mall, and it was so silent. And I remember we had locked our bikes up, and
They
my
even
mom...
rode their bikes to the
We
mall.
rode our bikes to the mall to steal underwear and lip gloss, and got caught.
Yes.
Anyways, so... we walked, like, out, and they're like, you guys can't come back. You're banned for life. We have your picture.
Definitely
oh, my God.
banned.
Our moms were so mad at us. And they're like, you didn't even steal anything good. From then on, Carson Pier Scott.
Banned.
Big, but it's a big entrance of the mall.
Yes, they have the pictures.
They have the pictures there, but, like, remember where it was in the mall? And, like, if we wanted to go to the store that was right there and we were over here, we would walk all the way around.
They were afraid of...
We were like, I know. But my friend went back in there, like, years later, and she texted me. She's like, oh, my God, I'm in Carson's. And I was like, oh.
Oh, my God, I love this.
And then her stepdad, they got married.
Yeah.
But we did, like, a pre-wedding.
Not her
party.
stepdad and her.
No.
Her mom and her stepdad got married.
No. My friend and her husband got married, and her stepdad
okay, yes.
at the wedding was, like, giving a speech, and he mentioned that.
That's
like, I remember when her and Garrett were at Carson Pier Scott, and we got a call from the cops. I was like,
I love this.
So we will never live it down.
No, I love this. I'm gonna share my mall-ish theft story.
Ooh, kleptomaniacs.
Yes, I mean,
you work for corporate America.
Please, back then, who wasn't? I'm gonna do a drink first because I feel like even though we did the Take 4 Talk More, we
need more.
We're having a sleepover. Our kids are all having a sleepover tonight, which
slumber
means
party.
We are having a sleepover tonight. If you didn't think we were actually best friends, we really are. We vacationed together. Our kids are best friends. She came over today, and my daughter literally yelled, "My Sage!" That's her daughter. My daughter's Emmy. And they are literally the bestest of friends. And her sons, too.
It's crazy. I love it.
And there's no reason to be anything else. So, I figured.
But when I used to sleep over at Ashley's house, she used to make me watch X-Files. And she would fall asleep before me. So here I am.
I still fall asleep before
watching X-Files by myself, being scared to death.
If anyone was wondering what kind of drunk I am, it's the kind of drunk that gets, like, really drunk and then just falls asleep.
And she was like that sober as a preteen, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Not much has changed.
Yep.
Ooh, this is a little loose.
Oh, yeah, the thing.
Maybe I don't grab it by the neck.
You shared your mall stealing story.
I want to hear yours.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm going to share mine,
my load.
which is also with a friend in our group. So, and mine was with a couple. So, I was with a very good girlfriend of ours who's still in our girl group. She'll be with us tomorrow for Valentine's Day. And two of our guy friends who are not around as much because, you know, they met girls, they moved away, had babies, all of those things. I'm very happy for them.
Can't trust bitches.
Can't trust bitches, but, you know, good for that. So, we were young. This was not the mall. This was Kmart. Circa 2003.
Is Kmart even a thing anymore?
No, went out of business for sure.
Yeah.
So, we went to Kmart. We were all gonna, like, do our thing. My grandmother dropped us off and was gonna pick us up later, gave me some money, buy some things. So, we're in there. My friend and I decided to be kleptomaniacs and we're gonna steal too. So, what do we steal? The average teenage girl things. Makeup, all of those. Yeah, lip gloss.
A thong.
Probably a thong. Things like that. The boys decide to do, like, all havoc in the store. They were literally in fucking aisles with shampoo and conditioner, like, fucking up the store.
Oh.
Fucking up the store.
And not stealing, just being menaces?
Fucking up the store. But at the time, teenage girl theft was a big thing. AKA why probably we both did it around the same time. And we go out, we bought a couple things as we're leaving. Asset protection, not mall security or security, whatever you want to call it. It's not there. Asset protection. Grabbed us, take us to the back room. They know we steal. I don't know what I know now, which is you have rights. You don't say anything. Just shut your fat mouth. And that's
you don't think you have rights when you're a preteen?
No, when you're a preteen, you do not.
Teenager.
And so we were like, oh shit, unloaded the pockets, right? It was like not much. It was like maybe $30 worth of stuff. We were literally buying stuff. I had money. It was more of like the thrill of it, right? Like we were there for the thrill of it. Mind you, the boys are still fucking up the whole store. But the asset protection security of the store doesn't know this because they're, interrogating me and my friend. So they're like, all right, we're going to call your parents. Like, it's not enough. We're not going to call the police. We're going to call your parents.
Because they were the cops to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, it's my grandma and my uncle. That's who I lived with. Call my uncle. She was like, you cannot call my parents. I was like, we're going to call mine. Hers are not going to answer.
I'm
mine is much more
you
forgiving.
Like a say.
Yeah. No, they tried to call, but they didn't answer. So we called my uncle. He answered. My uncle, who, God bless his fucking heart and his soul, he passed away, and we miss him very much. But he came to our rescue, gets there, and he is dead ass serious. He starts crying in the office. I don't know why you think you need to steal. I can just pay for it. I will work more.
Aww.
And now as an adult, like, it breaks my heart because, again, we didn't have a lot of money, and he thought that I was stealing because I didn't have enough or I didn't get enough. And that was not it at all. It was all about the fact that there was like a thrill and it was kind of the trend at the time. And you were cool if you could steal things. Like, it literally had nothing to do with the fact that I needed anything. I literally needed nothing.
They were missions.
Of that. Yeah, he would have bought that for me, and I know that. And I will never forget, he pays them like $500 because back then they could do that. He pays them money. They don't call the police and they let us go because he has to pay like the stuff for that and the fines. And then they tell us that they're going to send us litigation fees, which they don't. They still do the litigation fees, but they don't do the like fees for the stuff anymore, I don't think, because I think that's illegal.
I never paid mine. It came in the mail and my mom said,
you don't have to pay them. The legal thing is you really actually don't. They can then take you to litigation if you don't, but then go to litigation because maybe you're not going to have to pay. But they took us. So we're leaving. And I will never forget my friend. We get out into the parking lot and my uncle's like, I can't believe you guys did that. Like, I know now it's not because, like, I didn't get you enough and, like, it was this thrill thing. But, like, no need to be a thrill like that. Like, you guys are going to end up in a bad situation. Not funny. And my friend goes, but I still have these. And she still had 4 pairs of socks on that she took. And I still had a thong on that I took.
Wait, same, because I took 2 things out of my pocket and I was like, that's all I took. And then I got home, I was like, I got 5 lip glosses, a costume jewelry, another pair of underwear.
Like, oh, what? And wait, I do have to say,
with my friend.
Did you? So we had ours, and I will still never forget. My friend got her ticket, and I got my ticket. I don't know if that's what we're going to call it, for litigation.
But it's not a real ticket.
It wasn't a real ticket. We didn't know that back then, and my uncle didn't know that either, because my uncle paid it. He paid it for both of us, so her parents wouldn't find out.
Oh,
because
the $200?
He was like, it was $500 each, which back then, that's like $5,000 now. And we obviously did not have that, but he did do that because he was a goddamn saint.
We got letters, and my mom was like, fuck that. And her mom's like, oh my God, we're fucked. And made her, I think, work for it.
We want to know exactly how many of you went through this. And then we also have to say, cheers.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Bye.
They obviously weren't doing that well.
Mm-hmm. All right, we have a couple more for you. How did the mall somehow become the hottest social scene of our youth? And why does shopping online now just not quite hit the same?
Okay, so I do have to say that, like, preteen and teen years, like, we went there to, like, socialize and, like, people watch. That was so fun. We loved people watching there.
Ooh, that's going to go to the next question.
Wait, okay,
yes.
The people in our area will understand. Like, you can go to one mall to people watch. Actually, go to both malls.
Yes.
But one mall is, like, kind of more fun, and the other one...
It's for extra shopping.
Is for expensive shopping.
Yes.
Like, I feel like, I feel like a poser when I go to Oakbrook.
Poser.
Because I'm, like...
Telling her age.
I'm like... I'm not old enough to shop here. Like, Oakbrook was for, like, the hoity-toity old ladies. Like,
I love
Barbara
that.
and her husband Henry would go there. And they would blah, blah, blah. So now when I go there, I'm like, oh my God, I'm bougie today. But, like, people watching at the other mall, like, it was... Because it was more kid-friendly. Like, there was more stores for, like, teenagers.
Younger teens. Yeah.
No,
the whole point is to get drunk and talk fun shit.
I know, I love it.
Me too.
Guys, today...
Can I have a hug?
Oh, love you.
Love you too.
Today I actually got ready for this. Like, I was getting ready to go to the mall. Like, I was like, oh my God, my pants don't fit the way I like it. So I got out. Wait. Long leg problems, no waist.
Yes.
So I got out my thread... What is it called? A thread cutter?
Yes.
And I took the hem out of my jeans.
To make them long enough for her. She's very tall.
This gave me, like...
I'm short. She's
2
tall.
inches.
Short?
Right?
Short, tall.
Yeah.
Short, tall.
It gave me more inches.
No, it looks good.
And I used to do this to my jeans because they would always be too short, and I'd be self-conscious of my really small ankles. Which now I'm like, yeah.
You're going to be fine.
I'm okay.
All right, we have one more. This is fun. If malls made a comeback, would you still spend an entire Saturday there just for the vibes? Or are we officially too old, even if they made a comeback? They should make a comeback.
Imagine Spencer's hosting like a DJ.
Should we ask Spencer's to host our podcast?
Yeah.
We might be able to get them to do that. If we get like enough followers, we might be able to get Spencer's to host a podcast.
Embarrassing, because the only Spencer's is in North Riverside.
So what?
Carson Pirie Scott's.
It'll be fun.
It was there.
We could like do it at JCPenney's gone too.
Oh my God, all the good
stores are gone. Yeah, they're all gone.
My stepdad told me when I was younger, I was like 16. He said, and I told him, I'm going to college to be a photographer. He's like, you can't go to college to be a photographer. You need to do something right with your life.
I don't know about college, but she's a mom and she's also a good photographer.
Said, if you get a job in photography, I'll buy you a car.
Where's the car?
He got me a 1992 Pontiac Bonneville.
You see?
With 300,000 miles, because guess what?
You fucked up. You done fucked up. You should have said,
guess what?
I want this car.
I got a job as a photographer.
Yes, of course you did. You're good at it.
JCPenney Portraits.
Should we we're going to take JCPenney Portraits.
But we're not going to go there because I'm going to do it myself.
I'll buy the backdrop for us. Or we could AI digitize it.
No. Look at this. Remember this?
Oh my God, I love it so much.
Sorry.
Wait, can we just say, though, malls should make a comeback for young people because it's a good place to meet people and hang out.
Yeah.
And it's probably better than the internet.
The only issue is that, like, the malls are big places for terrible things to happen now.
The fights. Yeah. You guys, all of you young people, because it's all the younger people, like late teens, early 20s, stop fighting at the mall.
No, we need
Give it up.
We
Go
need the
fight
mob
Else.
dancing.
Mob dancing
I love
is good.
that. I would always wait for that to happen.
But don't fight. You're ruining it for everyone.
So dumb.
I know.
I love the movie theaters at the malls. Those are fun.
Yes.
The first movie I saw at the mall was Titanic. The second one with my friends where my mom dropped me and other Ashley off. Mm-hmm. My mom trusted us. How old were we? I don't even know.
I would still trust you guys.
To go watch Save the Last. Everyone in that theater was dropped off by their parent because that theater was so lit. Everyone was dancing. The floor was disgusting.
Love it.
But we were still dancing.
No, it's good.
And it was great. Save the Last Dance.
Yes. Love it.
Great movie. Cheers.
Cheers to a great 4th episode and almost 200 subscribers.
Take 4, talk more. 4 episodes in.
Take 4, talk
That's
more.
fun.
And
That's
we
fun.
definitely took more than 4.
Did you drink that? You're not supposed to put it down unless you drink it.
Oh, I know I did drink it, but let's do another one.
I think that's a Midwest thing. If you cheers, you have to drink it.
You absolutely have to.
And then we've been fucking this up, but when we take a shot, you're supposed to tap it on the table and then take a
Oh,
shot.
we don't tap it. We'll tap next week.
We're gonna get better.
We get better every episode.
You guys can criticize us
yeah, fuck it up. The more haters we have, the more comments, the better we do.
No, don't make me sad.
Oh, she'll get sad from the haters. I like the haters because they bump us up and we're trying to get more subscribers. We want to get over 200. We want to be able to do fun things. Honestly, like the more subscribers we have, the better our quality we'll get.
And my nails will get painted.
They are going to get painted. 200. 200!
Oh, wait. Oh, you know what we should do?
Yes.
Okay, everyone can comment one of the heart colors.
Yep.
Or just a color.
Yeah, just color.
And whoever has the most likes on the color wins.
Yes. Thank you guys again. We have lots of people who are genuinely interested in our conversations. We appreciate it. Whether you're listening at home, listening while you're trying to fall asleep, listening on your commute to work, thank you all.
No, I think majority of our listeners are listening to us and they're being productive at home.
Probably productive. I love that even more.
That's called
good
something.
for you. Don't be too productive. Make sure your husbands or wives are being productive too. Yes. This episode, thank you guys for joining us about late 90s, early 2000s mall culture. It was an awesome time.
Oh, wait, how do the new ones do it? It's like this and wait,
No,
that's how we did a heart.
That's how we do it. I don't know. What do we, it's like
It's
something weird. Ask my son. He's
this?
something like that. He'll tell you.
Not right.
Please join us next week. We'll be dropping episode 5, which is BRB crying, AIM, away messages, and the unhinged early internet.
Oh.
We're going to talk all things AOL, away message, chat rooms that none of us should have fucking been in.
ASL, baby.
ASL, all the fucking things that now if you are a millennial mom like we are, we're like, our kids would never do that. And we were like, I'm 27, male, porn star.
You were a male?
Not. I probably wasn't male in those showers. No, I would definitely wasn't male
you were
in those showers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So get ready for next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate everything. Cheers to our fans.
Are you going to stitch it or post it?
Post it, probably. That's probably a better idea.
We have to learn how to stitch.
Join us on YouTube is where you will see the full video. Spotify, you can listen on your way to work if you want without the video.
Or while you're doing your dishes.
While you're
laundry,
doing your dishes.
sweeping.
Yeah. Or you can also see all of our fun stuff on Instagram and TikTok. That's where we do all of the little pieces, the feeds, all the fun goodies.
I got it.
Wait. Take 4.
Talk more. Episode 4.
Bitches.